Hello everybody, welcome back to these videos that I rarely post. It's been a while since I've made a long video, I just haven't had the chance. But today we're going to be doing it. You might be wondering what I'm doing. I'm just fixing my little bunny right here. If you guys don't know what felting is, I have been into felting recently. It is actually really fun. It's essentially just poking wool with a needle a lot and shaping it. So, yeah. Anyways, I guess I can show you guys. So this is the one. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't know if y'all just heard that. That's my cat. And I have, and one cat likes to bully her. Or not bully, but he likes to play with her and she doesn't like it as much, so she will like growl like that. Anyways, this is Little Pink Heart and Rabbit. So cute. They're so funny looking, especially because I'm a beginner, so they're kind of derpy looking, but it is really fun to do. It's not super hard either. So this is the second little guy. He is a little koala. And look at them, they're so adorable. And then I made a derpy looking bee. So yeah. So, as you all know from the thumbnail, I'm going to be doing top 5 in media. Okay, top 5 in media, because, guys, I consumed a lot of media. I don't know about y'all, but I was reading books, I was watching movies, I was watching TV shows, I was listening to music, okay, I was doing it all, okay, I was watching YouTube videos. Me describing the life of a normal person. Okay, we're gonna make a little tier list. Okay, so we're gonna go. We're gonna make a little presentation. Okay, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, I hope you guys had a really good 2025, and I think 2026 has started off with a bang. I think the mindset people are going into 2026 with is really awesome. And I will say, I think personally, everybody, the vibes are good. Externally, politically, and all that, not doing good. Genuinely, the amount of rage and upsetness that I have been having over what's going on in the US right now is like absurd. But you know what? This video is meant to be positive, so we're going to move past that. And some world news that's positive, if y'all didn't know, pandas aren't extinct anymore. They cured someone with sickle cell anemia, or not anemia, sickle cell disease, which has never been done before. Oh yeah, the I think it CO2 level, something, not the stratosphere. CO2 levels have gone down in a certain area of the earth. I don't remember if it was the stratosphere or like I don't know, but it has gone down. Trying to think of what other good news I've seen. Guys, I cannot stop tapping my nails and stuff. Like, genuinely, it's an addiction. So, alright. Top 5 of 2025. I will say I am sad that the year of the honorary even number is over. It's okay. 2025 is a really nice, crisp sounding year, you know what I mean? So 2026 is a year in review. Pop culture, media, etc. Okay? So we're gonna make the categories. Guys, look at this lame ass presentation, bro. Like, I would have been tweaking out if I was. Okay. So first we're gonna do movies, books, TV, pop culture. And pop culture could be anything to like celebrities, memes, like internet stuff. Actually, I should say pop culture online. Guys, I will say I'm chronically online. Music. And just for fun, because I'm here, we'll do top 5 my own songs. Top 5 of Mancha's songs, okay? Alright. Look at this boring ass presentation. It's okay. So the first is movies. Guys, can I go into my letterbox? I don't know. So I made a list. I actually made this a while ago. And by a while ago, I mean just like late December, early January. Top 5 movies. I've watched a lot of movies this year. Actually, wait, let's do the ranking will be down here, and then we'll have the list. So we'll have the list and then the ranking. Oh, that's such a good idea, Maya. What the heck? Okay. So, guys, I watched Marty Supreme yesterday, and unfortunately, Marty Supreme does not count. Okay? Does not count. Alright, so we're gonna start here. Okay. 2025. Movies we watched in 2025. Okay? I don't know why why is Stranger Things on Letterboxd? I'm not gonna include that in my list today. Why is it on Letterboxd? Because it's a TV show. Okay? Okay, so we have compiled the list, alright? So we got Avatar, Fire and Ash, Wicked for Good. I don't know why I do that. For Good. Frankenstein, the new one. Guillermo del Toro. Weapons, my first horror movie, by the way. Senior Prank. I watched that for Grace Rider. K-pop Demon Hunters, which I'm going to short to KH. Queer. Is not for me. And I will be honest, I made a top 5 movies earlier, like I think I said that already, but I think that was low-key not complete because I forgot that I had watched some movies in 2025, if that makes sense. So I had excluded some. Bowie. Beautiful Bowie. As you can see, I went on a bit of a Wong Kar-wai fest. The Truman Show, I'm pretty sure I watched in 2025. I'm like, 80% sure. At the top, I'm going to put Beautiful Boy because that movie actually was amazing. Okay, that stands out to me. So, wait, let me put the ones that I think are like top 5 worthy. And then we'll pick from there. Frankenstein was very beautiful, I will say, but because it didn't follow the book very well, I was a little bit like, that like messed it up a little bit. Call Me By Your Name was good, but I don't know. This movie was also really good. I will say I liked the second half of this movie a lot better than the first, because it's kind of split into 2 stories. Okay, wait, is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be... Okay, sorry, Call Me By Your Name. If there was a 6th, then maybe. Avatar. Okay, despite not seeing Avatar 1 and 2, the Avatar movie, the third one, was actually really good. I cried a lot. The visuals were beautiful. The story, like, I was engaged. Like, I was invested in all of the characters. And I know some people have an issue with Avatar because they're like, oh, like, you're ripping off indigenous cultures and da-da-da-da-da, and James Cameron, this and that. But if we're being honest here, if we were to ask the indigenous people or a tribe, or if we were to go up and be like, are you offended by this? I'm gonna be honest, and I don't think that they would be offended. So, I don't know. Yeah. Because the only people I've seen expressing any discourse about that has been non-indigenous people speaking about it. So, not gonna lie, but y'all don't have that much credit because y'all are not indigenous. But it's okay. Spirited Away was really, really good though. Okay, I think I'm gonna put Spirited Away at 2. Chungking Express, When You Finish Saving the World. Okay, I'm gonna put Chungking Express at the bottom actually because I only really liked half of that movie. The movie is basically just 2 storylines, and the first storyline is like okay, but the second storyline is really funny, and or not funny, but it's a lot better. I like it a lot. Where do we want to put Avatar? Okay, I'm gonna put Avatar in 3rd actually, and then we're gonna do When You Finish Saving the World. When You Finish Saving the World is a very... I like the movie because of the realism. It's a very real and random movie, but the ending, I think, is what really gives it a big punch, too. Like, it's a good movie. You should watch it. I think you can watch it for free on YouTube. For books, I'm not going to do the list thing for movies because I read a lot of books, and so we're just going to go on my Goodreads. Okay. Actually, I have a screenshot. Hold on. We're not going to write all the books down, guys. There's too many. I don't feel like writing 24 book titles down, okay? Guys, I'm such a bookworm, y'all. I love books so much, like, genuinely. Books are so good. If you don't like reading, that's okay. But I will say there are books for everybody. And maybe you just haven't found the right one. And I know that's like, people hate it when you say that. But it's true. And I don't think you should waste your time by going and trying to find the one that you like if you just hate it. But I will say if you stumble upon one that you maybe like, you know. You're gonna... there's some books that say top 5 in them, so. Oh, this book was so good, The Safekeep. This was top 5. Intermezzo's top 5. Guys, Sally Rooney is not overrated, okay? So I think her book, Normal People, is a little overrated. I think Intermezzo is her best. Because I also read Beautiful World, Where Are You? And, yeah, okay. This was the last book I read in 2025. It's in my room right now. Oh, this book is crazy, y'all. Book actually crazy. I think this one might make the top 5 because of how crazy it is, okay? This book is definitely an experience. It's not much of a read, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do Intermezzo, Greta and Valden, Tender as the Flesh, Martyr, Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I feel like I have to include that. Guys, TJ Klune, if you have not read House by the Cerulean Sea, you should read it. And then you should read the second book. Oh my god, I have never had a book make me cry happy tears, okay? This book made me cry tears of poignant emotion and love, okay? Like, that's never happened before, okay? It takes talent. It takes godly talent for that to happen. Okay, TJ Klune is a god. Okay, so we're gonna put them down here. Okay, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, Martyr, Greta and Valden, Intermezzo. Intermezzo was just so good, oh my goodness. Tender as the Flesh. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna put Tender of the Flesh at last because of the whole experience, not really a read thing, you know what I mean? And that book is just like, oh my god. Like, that's the kind of book after you finish reading it, you just have to stare at a wall and just be like, oh my god. Oh my god. Because genuinely, that's how I felt after I read it. I just was like, okay, I can't even explain it. Okay. We're gonna put Somewhere Beyond the Sea here because of the tears that made me cry. Greta and Valden, we're gonna put third, actually. Greta and Valden was a very good contemporary book, and it is humorous. And I find when a lot of books are called humor that they're not really that funny. But this book, actually, there were, like, many times in the book that just made me laugh. And that does not happen often for me. It made me laugh. Well, okay, I'll laugh at books, but if they're, like, a lot of the times the things I'll laugh at won't be the writer trying to make me laugh. It'll be something that I find funny just, like, because I'm me. That's not intentionally funny, if that makes sense. But there were, like, quips in the book that you could tell, like, were witty and they were supposed to be funny. That made me laugh. And that's what's rare. Martyr. Okay, so it's between Martyr and Intermezzo. I might put Intermezzo at the top. That's crazy. But Martyr is really good, but I think the reason it is fourth is because the ending was a little, like, You know how some books just have a big, you reach that period at the end, at the last page, and you're like, oh my god. And everything just is together and bittersweet and amazing and crazy. This book was more like confusion. Like, it was a really good read, but then at the end I was kind of confused. Because the ending is one of those up to interpretation endings that kind of make no sense and very abstract, kind of artsy ending. So that, I think that's gonna be in 4. So there we go. All right, this is my list. I would recommend all of these books. Some books I would not recommend to people because, crazy. Like, for example, this book right here, The Golden House, I wouldn't recommend that to people. If you want to read it, you should because it's good, but I wouldn't be like, hey, you should, like, hey, here's this book. You should definitely read it. I know I just said you should read it, but not in that way. Just because, like this little review here says, very dense, incredible plot twists, very intriguing, feels like a fever dream. But I will say, that book, it is hard to get started on it because the way it is written is just this, like, stream of thought, all of these characters, all of these things, like, boom, boom, boom. And it doesn't really start to get, like, oh, until, like, because the beginning is very much a lot of setup. Like, a lot of setup. And it's kind of like, whew. But, anyways. Okay, so, here we go, books. TV. Guys, I watched a lot of TV this year, okay? And I'm gonna go back into my Instagram for this because I actually... Okay, now, guys, Stranger Things. I liked the ending. I think it could have been done better. That's the thing. I liked the ending, would have written it completely differently. I think if that was the outcome, that's great, but I think there were a lot of things that could have been better. If the writing is really blunt, straightforward, it's because people are, like, they're multitasking, so they're dumbing down the writing. So, that's why, okay? That's why that has been confirmed. Okay, Stranger Things. Season 2 of Wednesday was good. Catherine Zeta-Jones, the woman you are, okay? So good. Okay, Olimpo. Guys, Olimpo got canceled. Netflix. Netflix, why? Genuinely, this show was like, oh my god. Like, I need to keep watching. Because this show is so good. It's a Spanish TV show, and it's about a bunch of athletes, and, it's a drama. It's just, oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good, and I'm so sad they canceled it because, I really want... It left it on a cliffhanger. Like, things weren't resolved, and so sad. Yo, We Were Liars. If y'all read the book, the TV show is also crazy, okay? The TV show is insane. Guys, I watched that show. Each episode had got to be like an hour long. And there were like several episodes, and I finished it in like a weekend because I just kept watching. Genuinely, if you want one that is so interesting and like intriguing and you just want to know, this one. And if y'all know the ending of We Were Liars, oof, hit me hard, okay? Because I did not expect that. There were times where I was like, something's definitely off, but I couldn't figure out what it was. And then when it revealed it at the end, I'm not going to spoil it. Whew, I did cry. Oh, show of the year, baby. Show of the year, Heated Rivalry, guys. I will say, I think I'm more obsessed with the actors than I am the actual show. Because I love the show, but the actors are so funny. I love their chemistry. I love their friendship. I love their confidence. I think Shane is incredibly unhinged, and I love him for that. And I think they're navigating the newfound fame really, really well. I really respect that because if I were thrown into that, like they were thrown into that, dang. Because they were both, like, in the indie film scene, getting started, been in short films, directed short films, not known. Boom! Fame. Golden Globes, interviews, getting stopped on the street. Paparazzi, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, late night show, announcing host, magazine interviews, photo shoots, like, that's crazy to me. I would personally think I think I would break down. I think I would die. So I very, very respect. Very respect. Okay, guys, don't get mad at me, okay? I watched Young Royals this year. And I know I'm late to the party. I'm late to the party. Young Royals was really big a couple years ago, but those years ago I wasn't allowed, okay? Just putting that out there, okay? I wasn't allowed. So I caught up on this year, and ooh, that show. I will say I think the ending was a bit rushed. I think if there were 2 episodes wrapping up the end, that would have been better. Because it was very sudden, and I fear was not incredibly realistic, but I did really like it. So, like, I feel like it was, like, rushed, if that makes sense. Oh, Fleabag. Guys, Fleabag is going on the list. Fleabag was so good. Oh, I love her so much. I love her so much. Andrew Scott is amazing. She's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Oh, and of course, The Summer Turned Pretty, season 3 or something. That's not going on the list, but it is good. And I'm gonna be honest, if Lola Tongue was not Belly, I don't think I would like the show as much, because I think Lola Tongue really does a really good job of bringing... Because Belly makes really stupid choices, and she's kind of like, you kind of hate her sometimes, but I think Lola Tongue has this, like, energy around her that she brought to the character that actually made you sympathize for her, and actually made you, like, more invested in what was gonna happen. Because if I'm being honest, Conrad and Jeremiah, like, the 2 actors for them, like, I thought they were good, but I don't know. I think if it was just, I think Lola Tongue carried the show. I'm not gonna lie. Lola Tongue and Rain Spencer, they low-key carried that show. Okay? I loved Taylor. Okay? Taylor was my favorite character. She was real. Y'all couldn't even handle her. Okay? Okay. Summer I Turned Pretty. I Love LA. Josh Hutcherson being in I Love LA, big curveball. Odessa Zion being in I Love LA, and then watching her in Marty Supreme. I was like, girl, that's crazy. Because Tallulah and Rachel, opposite sides of the spectrum, okay? The Chair Company. Okay, The Chair Company was probably one of the weirdest shows ever, but it was really good. And it was very unique, and I think had a character that was like no other. And the main character being this quirky, weird, bad-tempered, middle-aged man. Like, you would think, like, oh, that doesn't sound very interesting. But the way that he portrays the character is like, wow. It's just, wow. Wow. If you know, you know. Okay. I think that's it. Okay, so we're gonna go. Oh, jeez. If you can't tell, I really like TV. I think I talked the most about the TV than anything else. I'm sorry, but we gotta put Heated Rivalry at the top because I'm just obsessed, okay? I'm just obsessed. Like, I've not been obsessed. And guys, I haven't even read the books, okay? I am that fan. I am a TV fan, okay? I was not an OG fan. And originally I wasn't gonna watch it because I watched the trailer and I was like, I don't know, this kind of seems a little cliche. But then I watched it and I was like, dang, wait. And I think it's funny how Heated Rivalry has brought attention to women, because a lot of the audience is women and people realizing this for the first time. Because guys, this has been around for a while. Women that consume gay media, that's not new, okay? That's been around. And it's, you know, it's not a fetish. It's not a fetish. It is this relationship that men have with each other. And, you know, women find it really hard, I think, to communicate with men. And to see 2 men be vulnerable and communicative towards each other, that's this, like, new, exciting feeling that I think women experience because of the stereotypes and tropes that straight people have. And I think it's for queer women and straight women. Me, myself, I'm queer, so I don't really know what straight women would, you know, whatever, but I don't know. It's hard to explain, guys. Okay. We're gonna put Fleabag second because it was just so good, okay? And I didn't ever think I could hate Olivia Colman. I didn't think it was possible. She seems like the sweetest woman ever. Her and Heartstopper. Wait, Heartstopper was this year too. Wait, I forgot about that. I thought that was 2024, but I'm pretty sure season 3 came out this year. I'm not gonna put that on the list because I might be wrong, but I'm like fairly sure. I'm like fairly sure, but that's not gonna go on the list. Sorry. But yeah, I didn't think I could hate Olivia Colman, and then here she is as stepmother, and I am like, oh my god, this woman is awful. This woman is awful, and I hate her, and I was like amazed by that. I think I'm gonna put We Were Liars. No, I'm gonna put Young Rolls here, and then We Were Liars. No, I'm gonna put Limpo and then We Were Liars, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes the We Were Liars, like, sometimes it annoyed me a little bit. The narration would get on my nerves. I don't know. There was just something about it. Okay, that's my list. Boom. There we go. I think The Chair Company was really good, and it could have been on the list, but just because of how these two shows made me feel more than this one, I'm gonna put it there. Alright, so this is my TV list. Guys, this video is getting long. Popculture. This one, obviously, there's no list. I think I'm just gonna come up with them on my own. Okay, what happened to the one? I'm gonna brainstorm down here. About to eat this Chick-fil-A. About to eat this Chick-fil-A. That was pretty iconic. We Are Charlie Kirk. I'm sorry, that has to go on the list, okay? And, okay, if I'm being completely honest, I think Charlie Kirk would like it. I don't think it's offensive. I don't think it's offensive, because I think Charlie Kirk would literally play this at his... I think Charlie Kirk would play this after his debates, play it during his debates. I think that he would make a reel using it. I think that he would appreciate it, okay? I don't know Charlie Kirk, okay? You can ask Candace Owens. But I don't think that he would be offended, so. Okay, what else is like pop culture? Oh my gosh, Quen Blackwell, Victoria's Secret. If you're chronically online, you gotta know that one. Or if not, no. I just think that was a moment for her. I think that she earned that. Because if you think about it, Quen Blackwell, the success of Quen Blackwell needs to be studied, okay? Okay? Because she is the opposite of a Nepo baby, okay? Oh, what else happened this year in pop culture that was like, oh my god. Bo and Yang leaving SNL. That's crazy. We will miss our king. Okay, I literally cried on the last shift skit. Okay. Sydney Sweeney jeans. That was a thing. Oh, the Cat's Eye Gap commercial. That was big. I don't think I'm gonna put that on my list though, because I'm not a Cat's Eye fan. Like, I like Cat's Eye, but I'm not like a fan. You know what I mean? Like, I don't listen to their music, and I don't really keep up with like that world. What was pop culture? What's pop culture? And I gotta think of all of 2025. Okay. Oh, boom. Big boom. Costco guys. I think that was big. Slash the Rizzler. I feel like they go hand in hand. I don't know why. Okay. Oh. I don't know how to spell her last name. This is a choice. This is an amazing choice. This is definitely more than 5, but it's okay. This is an amazing choice, and I love it. Dang, what happened last year in 2025 that was, like, earlier in 2025? Because these are very late 2025 things that happened. Do y'all know? Do y'all have anything? Oh, Meowl. Meowl. Sorry. What else was big? What happened? Ugh, I'm trying to remember. It's kind of hard to remember everything that happens online because there's so much that goes on online. But I think I've compiled a good list here. So I'm actually going to put We Are Charlie Kirk first, okay? Because the movement that this has on our generation is actually crazy. I think we're gonna put the Costco guys in the Rizzler over here. We're gonna put that there. About to eat this Chick-fil-A. That's a really big vocal stem, okay? Oh, I forgot the 1, 2, 3 release them. You know, that's late 2025, okay? Okay. Beefing with my chick while I'm in jail. Guys, I'm so chronically online. It's actually really, really bad. Gwen. I'm gonna put Gwen here. And we're gonna put Veronica here, just because I love Veronica. Wow, that was amazing. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Oh, you know what I forgot about? No. What am I gonna get rid of? I'm sorry, I'm getting rid of this. I'm sorry, that was like a huge moment online, and when I saw that, I freaked out, okay? Yeah. Role model and Conan Gray. Sally? Yes. 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 Okay? Yes. So this is my pop culture list. It's kind of unserious, low-key. This is more of a jokey one. Music. So for music, I'm just gonna put my Spotify Wrapped, I fear, because if I went through all of my songs, I think I literally remember the top of my head. And we're gonna go music artist for this, not songs. Malcolm Todd. Guys, the Malcolm Todd concert, oh my god. That was the best night of my life. That was literally the best night of my life. I love Malcolm Todd. I love his sense of humor. I love his music. So funny. So good. Okay. Adrian Lenker. My girl. And let me say, these two people, complete opposites. Their music genre, complete opposites. And I just find that funny. And I feel like number 3 doesn't even count because that's low-key Adrian Lenker. But we're going to put it there because that's what was on my thing. Slowpoke, I think. Slowpoke is definitely more of a lesser known, but what was the 5th one? I'm trying to remember. Guys, I don't remember. Really trying to dig deep here, but I'm low-key forgetting. Oh, Kevin Atwater, duh. Guys, Kevin Atwater is who I aspire to be, okay? That is who I aspire to be. This is my list. Kevin Atwater, I'm coming for you. I'm just kidding. God, his songs. God! Ugh. Genuinely, Kevin Atwater may be my biggest inspiration in life. Not in life, sorry, in music. Okay? Okay, I'm low-key gonna... I don't want to do my own songs. I feel like that's like... Guys, put it in the comments. What are my top 5 songs, okay? I don't want to do it myself. So, top 5s, we got the movies, books, TV, pop culture, music. Boom. I feel like this is these are some solid lists. Like, I feel like my movies are very well balanced. You know, you got some indie films, you got some big box office booming ones, you got some classic, you know, Studio Ghibli, you got animation on there, you got Beautiful Boy, which is like, you know, one of those like sad girl movies, I don't know. Books. Genuinely, I think this book, Tender as the Flesh, should be read in schools. If you know what it's about, you know. But guys, like that book, y'all, it's crazy. Okay. TV. I'm realizing like almost all of these have like gay people in them, which is awesome. Okay. Pop culture. This one's silly, you know? There's so much stuff that happened in 2025. This is just off the top of my head, okay? Music, good. Good range. We got some folk here. We got some pop rock here and here. We got some alternative rock here. Yeah, I have a very specific music taste. Unfortunately, I do not have much of an eclectic music taste in terms of what I personally listen to. There's a lot of music that I do like. I call it speaker music or like party music. Okay, yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for coming along with me with this weird ride. This is probably a really long video and it's gonna take me forever to edit, but it's okay. I hope you guys had an amazing 2025, and this 2026 is gonna be awesome. And I hope I can grow my platform in 2026, grow my music and art because, yeah, because that's the goal, okay? So yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and make sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, okay? Okay, bye.